please welcome the star of Fantastic Four, Nick Tuck. It's Julian McMahon. There he is. Hello, sir. Welcome to the show. And she's still the funniest woman in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Joan Rivers. Oh, baby. Oh, sit down.
All right.
Oh.
I wasn't asked that bitch's wedding either. I'm so upset. When they said, who takes this woman, every man in the room said, I have.
Were you there, Julian McMahon?
Absolutely.
Were you really?
Were you there?
No. But listen, stars in lovely gowns, all dressed up. That's your home.
Yes.
Because now the Oscars. Were you doing the red carpet this year?
I did the red carpet this year, and it was. You weren't there. You were working.
Busy.
Yeah, busy. Yes. Hi, who you wearing? Or who the f are you? I don't know.
Nasty.
They all look
What's this
alike.
F-word business?
This is called
Anybody
English
can say
television.
this? You can say that in English television.
English television.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can I just say it a bunch of times?
Yeah, go for it.
No.
Oh, so
Bad. It feels wrong to me.
Really?
What can't you say here? That's cool.
So don't say it, okay? But no, the thing is, I see you on the red carpet and you seem fearless. But I looked at your website and there you actually go into the things you'd like to ask people, but you don't have the nerve.
Well, there are certain rules that you just don't ask people certain things to their face.
Okay. So some of the stars, you have Britney. What would you like to ask Britney?
Well, I would have loved to say, why not the eyebrows also? I mean, going for it, bitch, do it.
And then, of course, Katie and Tom. Now,
My favorites.
What would you say to
Looks
Katie?
like he popped out of a can. I shouldn't say it. You know what? This is a bad show for me to be on.
All right, Katie, what would you say to Katie?
And then the whole thing about the baby, he's there for the birth. And I said, was he there for the conception? I mean, anyone would be there for the birth.
It was fun.
No, I remember when they announced she was pregnant, the New York Post had a big headline saying, Mission Impossible. And finally, Penelope Cruz. What would you be asking Penelope Cruz?
You love her. All the men love
Everybody
her,
loves her, I think, don't they? It's kind of a mesh outfit, too. It looks like it kind of just goes into one. I'm just looking for the nipples.
You're at work now. Just looking for the nipples now.
A job well done.
If you want to see my nipples, look at my toes.
I'd actually love to see your nipples.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. Trust me. You want to see an old woman cry? Now, she's so beautiful, but I would love to say to her, do you understand yourself? I don't know what she's talking about.
No, I so agree with you.
Gee, how are you? Did you like working in, what is it, Volvo? Oh, I just did. What the are you saying to me?
And when she's in films, and people say to you, you know, where are the car keys? And she goes, blah, 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 blah. And then they go and get them. What? They should be just going, what?
But men don't
Unless they
care.
understand Spanish.
Yes. Then they're all over
Then
it.
they're all over it.
Yeah.
But she's kind of cute.
Oh, she's gorgeous. She was the prettiest at the Oscars.
You think she was the prettiest?
Oh, there was no question about it.
Who was the worst dressed?
Two. Nicole Kidman. With that long red dress with that white face, she looked like a ketchup bottle.
Which end is up, I guess? That's the question.
She and and I love her so, Meryl Streep. Winona Ryder would not have stolen that dress. It was just... She looks like a Chinese lesbian. She just...
Well, why was she wearing that outfit?
You
I guess you get to the point where you go, why not? I mean,
Oh,
how many
yeah.
times has she been?
I guess if you know you're not going to win, you knew Helen.
And it's the 30th time there, and
Yeah.
you're kind of feeling a little different, and, you know,
Yeah.
whack on a necklace. It looks quite heavy, though, that thing.
It looks like one of those pensioner alarm things, doesn't it? You know, Meryl knows help is on its way. Just fall halfway down the red carpet.
Yes, it looks heavy, doesn't it?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Have you spoken to Julian on the red carpet?
I have spoken to Julian on the red carpet.
Not at the Oscars, but at the Emmys, at the Golden Globes.
And the first time they were just starting Nip Tuck, and they all came together, and it was so sweet because they were so nice. They were always nice in the beginning, you know. And they,
then they turn into real pricks like me right now.
No. And then I did 2 Nip Tucks. I could have done more.
Yeah, well. Once again, we were busy.
Well, now listen,
We
talking
don't
about
have that much time.
talking about wearing the wrong outfit, it happened to us all at one point or another. An embarrassing photo from Prime Minister Tony Blair's student days resurfaced this week. Now, that's Tony at Oxford with his pals. Now, some of the papers did some research into the other people in this photo. And the interesting thing is that many of these people in later life turned out to be twats. Seriously, who knew? Here's Tony, and that's a bit of the photo we've seen before, but the new revelation is what he was doing with his hand. There he is.
Is that serious, or is this like some kind of doctored up
No,
picture?
no. I mean, there is a story that what's doctored is that they've taken his cock out.
You need to be slapped.
My mother's watching this program going, I like that Julian McMahon. Yes! Yeah. But, anyway, now this is apparently it's the Oxford...
Is that really him?
No, it really is him. This
Jesus.
is
He looks like Hillary Clinton with all that hair.
This is apparently it was the Oxford Archery Club. Now, judging from this man, I think he stood a bit too close to the target. He didn't go so well. But now the weird thing about this is, I've never met this. Julian McMahon, your father was an actual prime minister of a country.
Yes, he was Prime Minister of Australia.
And were you like a celebrity kid?
You know, not really, just because firstly I was a little too young. I was about 3 or 4.
Okay.
And it was a little bit of a different thing back then. It was the 1970s, and kids were kind of left alone. Whereas today, obviously, things are a little more public than they used to be. So, no.
And when you went into Home and Away and stuff like that, was there a big kind of like, oh, Prime Minister's son in soap opera?
Well, there was kind of a little of a hubbub, like, did I get the role because?
Yeah.
Or did I not get things because? And I think that's probably one of the reasons that I decided to go to America. Actually, I came to Europe and the UK to begin with, but I think it's probably one of the reasons that I kind of got out of there, so that I didn't have that kind of pressure of, okay, do I really know the truth behind anything? You know, there's politics, it's not very easy.
But listen, I feel a bit sorry for Tony because we've all done stupid things when we're young. And, you know, I suppose our parents try to stop us. Like, for instance, how old is your daughter now?
Melissa's 34.
And do you still try to advise her?
Oh, yeah, and she doesn't listen. Well, she's 30 and she's single again. We'll talk later.
Oh, good.
And, I say things to her like, you know, marry a transvestite, you'll double your wardrobe. Watch Anna Nicole Smith, the smartest white woman in the history of America, to marry that old pig and have him die. Oh, how lucky. Oh, excuse me. No, it was a love match. He was 197. Yeah,
Joan Rivers, you are fearless.
Wow.
old men nowadays can marry young women because they have Viagra Plus.
Yes, thank God.
Viagra.
Oh, it's the worst thing in the
I don't need
world.
it.
They have these erections for 36 hours now. There's poor old dry wives in and out. They're going to set them on fire. It's terrible.
You can slam the door on the damn things and they still don't go down. I've heard.
Yeah, I've never taken Viagra yet.
Yeah, oh, no, but it's... well, sex with older people is just pathetic. You know, I go out with these old men, and when they orgasm, they call out their nurse's name. I mean, it's just... it's awful. And for a woman, you know, and I still like sex even at this age. One, I like a man on top of me, and two, it's a bone density test. And it's just, you get up, nothing's broken. Oh, this is great. God bless that calcium, you know.
Just to remind you at home about our website for the show, and on here, now one of the things we have in here is our What Are You Up To Tonight? The one we've chosen for tonight is Elliot, and he's from Watford. And what it is, he's invited us along. He sent us an email. Now, you probably won't be interested, but on Wednesday, the 7th of March, I'm actually booked in to have my back waxed. And I was wondering if you might like to come and watch. You're probably thinking, why would I want the show to come and see me going through such indignity? But apparently he's been trying to do it for ages. He wants to pluck up the courage. He thinks if we're there, it'll make him go through with it. He also wants a bit of moral support. So, we can go over to Elliot now in the beauty salon. There's Elliot.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my God.
He has been waiting a while. Now, in fairness, Elliot, you are quite hairy, but it's your back that bothers you, yeah?
It is, yeah.
All right. And what's the name of the lady with you?
Pauline.
Pauline. Hello, you sadistic bitch.
Oh, look at his back.
I know. You can shave welcome into it.
You can see it?
Okay, Graham, I'm going to apply the wax on.
Okay.
Oh, Elliot.
Just going to pull a little bit.
I'm guessing you've never had this done before.
Never.
Oh, look. Let's remember Elliot's smiling face. I don't think we're going to see it in a minute. Oh, here we go. Okay, Pauline.
Okay, I'm going to apply the strip on now.
Okay,
and
okay.
pull off against the hair growth.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pull now. I'm just going to stretch the skin.
Now, Pauline, we don't have much time. Now,
Okay.
the thing is, Pauline, and Elliot, now, here's the thing. We know that there is a more extreme version of waxing. I think it's known as the triple crown. Now, before the show, you weren't keen on this idea, the idea of the back sack and crack, were you? But now, look, your back's gone well. That didn't hurt that much, did it?
It hurt a fair bit.
Well, look, you didn't cry or anything. Joan Rivers is here to cheer you on.
Oh, Elliot.
I've got Julian McMahon from Nip Tuck. You can sew your balls on if you rip them off. Audience, should Elliot have this backside rack? Go on. Oh, let her, go on.
Go on, then.
He's game. Okay, Pauline, get going,
Okay.
get going. Okay, what are you going to do first?
Okay, I'm going to do the sack first. So, Elliot, if you can get up onto your knees for me. I just need you to open the legs slightly so you can stretch the area. Elliot, if I can get you to up your scrotum for me and pull it towards you. So you need to really stretch the skin.
Another one, Pauline's voice. Stretch the area.
So what I'm doing is stretching the top part of the scrotum. Okay? Elliot, if you can stretch a little bit more to make it nice and taut for me.
And now do a push-up.
Oh, dear.
He's got a lot of hair here. Okay, Elliot, are you ready?
Yeah.
Well done, well done.
How you doing, Elliot? Listen, we don't. Can you move on to the crack and come back to his sack? Okay.
Okay.
That's the worst.
All right. Now, what Elliot's doing now, he needs to stretch his bum cheeks. Okay. Really stretch it for me. He's got a lot of hair here, so it could take me a good couple of hours, I think. So I'm just applying the wax on now.
Okay. Elliot, you're brilliant. You're brilliant. Okay, you need some more support, yeah? We're loving you, Elliot. We're loving you. Okay. Okay. Wait. So we're just going to do a quick crack, and then we will cheer you on your way,
Okay.
you very brave man.
So I'm just using my right hand. I'm going to stretch the area. Can you stretch it a little bit more for me? That's brilliant. I'm going to pull off now. You ready?
Yeah.
Deep breaths.
Maureen, how much did you get off? Let's see. Show the camera. Where is it? I'm not sure it should be green, but...
That's the tea tree wax.
Elliot, you are a king among men. Ladies and gentlemen, Elliot Pauling. Bye-bye.
You guys are weird. What is this show?
Anyway.
What are you doing after that?
We talk about your film.
This is worse than my show. I thought, you know,
But no, so Nip Tuck on the television, yes. But major, well, obviously, a few major. So you've got Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Yep. Two.
The Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yes. But March 16th,
yes.
You've got a major motion picture with Sandra Bullock.
Yes, Premonition.
Premonition.
Very exciting picture, and it's a movie about a woman played by Sandra Bullock who wakes up one morning and finds out that her husband has been killed in a car crash. And just to put a somber note on things, and then wakes up the next morning and finds out that he's alive.
Hooray! End of movie.
And that's the end of the movie. You stole my line.
Oh, I'm sorry. And March 16th, when it open?
March 16th, yes.
All right, well, good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
And is there going to be another series of Nip Tuck?
Absolutely. We finished shooting the 4th season, which I think you guys are in the middle of right now, November, and we pick up again in June. So another 2 seons, definitely.
All right.
Great.
And that's on Sky here.
She's coming back. You coming back?
They haven't asked me. Let's not go into it.
Trust me. Yeah.
Sons of bitches. I'm a little bitter.
She's angry.
Not angry. You know how many people I promised not to sleep with to get the part?
Including me, by the way. Which I'm very upset about. It's the only one that got away. Nobody's walked off that set without me sleeping with him.
Except for the story of my life. My career. If you don't come near me, you got the part. Okay.
That is so not true. That is so not true.
What, you have slept together?
Absolutely. Oh. I mean, personally, we have.
Keeping Tom's look in the window and pull down the shade. My wedding night, my husband put the Do Not Disturb sign on his penis. I mean, it was
You're both sort of associated with plastic surgery, I guess.
Not me.
I'm sorry. Silly me.
I really look down, but I can't.
But because you... Isn't that thing, because you play a doctor, then people believe it's true. So
Yes.
they'll come up and... what do they do? They come up and say, is it time? What should I do? Or do they ask you to,
You know, because of the... It's kind of an extraordinary show, and obviously all these people I get to sleep with and all that kind of stuff, and he's kind of a nymphomaniac-type doctor. You get many different types of propositions, including, would you like to sleep with my wife? Would you give her a boob job at the same time? And a table of women who are all, you know, I was out to dinner one night and they asked me to come over and say hello and say, what could be done to her, my friend here? You know, so it just depends on, you know, but they're a pretty randy bunch of people out there. I tell you, when you open Pandora's box, it really kind of opens up the opportunity for people to do what they want.
Wow, that sounds brilliant.
But they lie. They all lie. I mean, these women come down the red carpet, and first of all, they're very thin. They all smell of vomit. So we already... they go, I don't die. I won't shake their right hands, because, you know... hello. Back off. And then everyone does Botox. That's the new diet.
Yeah.
They just shoot, and they can't open their mouths, so they lose weight. They're like a child. I love a child, and I can't get the damn thing in my mouth.
I love it. Or they're smiling like this.
Yeah. Your mother...
No eyebrows moving. I remember the first time a friend of mine came over and he got his thing, God, he's very still up here. I don't know what he's... It's amazing how he does that. And he's like, I just got shots in the head. Oh, Lord, what you're talking about. I think that's hysterical. Really hysterical. No, I'll be able to express myself in a week.
Cher is my good friend. You go, Cher, your mother died. Don't you care? I'm crying.
I'm crying. On the inside, I'm weeping.
But no, the thing is, everyone's had plastic surgery now, and there's a story in the news here this week that apparently a new trend for senior citizens to spend their pensions on breast lifts and tummy tucks.
Vagina lifts.
Vagina lifts.
Oh, it'd be so wonderful.
We've done them on my show.
See? Vagina lifts.
While you were there.
Well, no, but, you know, because if your mothers... all these women in the front row, did any of your mothers ever tell you your vagina's going to drop? No, mothers don't say this.
My mother told me that. I'm still waiting. I'm very excited.
They should say to you, it's going to be all right because when you have a hot flash, you can wipe your forehead with your vagina. Make it positive. Make it positive.
That's a visual, isn't it?
Notice really funny. These young women in the front row clapping and laughing because they don't believe you.
What's the plastic surgery thing like here? Is it as prevalent as it is in the United States?
Well,
or?
I don't know how many people in the audience tonight now would consider doing it or have done it.
Consider.
Oh, actually, quite a few. There's a man there. He's going, yes, I'm thinking about it. Yes, my penis is tiny.
I just want a really big dick.
Yeah, it's really, I look like I was in an industrial accident.
And we can fix that for you. And drop in a vagina at the same time.
So who is it? Who's again?
You won't ever leave the house, trust me.
Oh, okay. Now, lady here. What's your name?
Terry.
Terry. So, thinking of having it done or had it done? Don't say anything. What do you think, guys? Thinking of having it done or had it done?
I can't think. Can't take my eyes off her tits.
So you think, are they new friends or old friends?
I'd have to cop a feel before I gave her.
Feel free, have a poke.
Feel free.
What's your reckon?
They're very good.
Very good.
I'd say they're reasonably new.
Are they real?
Naturally, I was a double G, then had them reduced, then had them filled back up, and now I'm having reduced again in about...
Oh, see, I knew I felt something funky. All right. And you gave me that look like...
Wait a minute, let's go over this again. So what? So you had big tits.
Massive.
You didn't like them.
No.
You got rid of them.
Yeah.
Then you missed them.
Yeah.
You got them back in.
Yeah.
And now you're getting them taken out again.
Yeah.
Okay, nuts.
But they're right, they're perfect for you now. They fit your body
Yeah, they
now.
look very
You're
good.
Let's stand up. Let's see, are they in proportion? Are they in proportion? Yeah, but you're not falling over, so...
I've got big feet.
And you've got big feet.
So I don't fall over.
Yeah. They look in proportion, don't they?
Yeah, she looks very good.
You look
It all
very
works.
good. I
The
think
next
you should
time you're
keep it the way
in
it is.
Under the Knife, what else might you have done, Terry?
I'd like... I've got a list.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go.
face.
What bit?
Here, I want that pulling tight.
Okay, now I've got one of those plastic surgery things. Let's just do...
Oh, dear.
Okay. What else?
Obviously the boobs.
Boobs, so they're smaller.
Oh, don't touch those titties.
So they're smaller.
Leave
like
exactly
that.
where they are.
Presumably you want your nose done as well, no?
Yeah, this bit here.
Yeah, just
Okay.
that. Okay. Da-da. Hang on. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. And then
Maybe
we'll do the
here,
brow,
yeah.
I would, as well. And hang on. And I think we need... You need
Lips.
you need Cherokee cheek implants. There you go, like that. And then we'll do your lips as well. And so what was your name? Terry? Terry, honestly, don't... No, honestly. Don't worry, everyone. It'll come off. I bought a special indelible pen. And that comes off quickly. Actually, what we've done is... have we done it? Yes? Apparently, the camera has captured your face now, and we put you through a computer, and if a highly trained doctor did all the procedures, this is what you'd look like.
Okay.
Very good.
Good work.
Looking good. Are women stupid to get all the work done?
It's a society that they like women to be beautiful. You know that. No man ever put his hand up your dress looking for a library card. Intelligence doesn't count. It's all about looks. Yes, of course you want to feel better about yourself.
Because you were talking about Anna Nicole Smith earlier.
Oh, well, look how smart she was.
Is she the smartest woman you ever know?
Oh, the smartest Heather McCartney. To get him not to sign a prenup, she must have a trick pelvis like we don't understand. And everyone is so mad at her now. She's going on Dancing with the Stars with one leg.
Oh, this is like Strictly Come Dancing in the States, is Dancing with the Stars, and she's going on, it's true.
They better not ask her to do the hokey pokey. I mean, that's put your right foot in. Whoops. It's going to be very tough, because I lived with a man with one leg for 9 years, so...
Is this true?
Yes!
Really? You went out with a guy with one leg?
Lived with him for 9 years. Great in bed, more room. It is... Great in bed. Great in bed. But she, that's why I look at her now and I think that's great that she's going to do it, but she's doing it to make everyone like her now.
Well, and also, did you see the thing in the paper where apparently she's going to play Mary Poppins on Broadway? No, I'm not making... This was seriously, this was in the paper. She was going to play Mary Poppins on Broadway, yeah. And not only will she play Mary Poppins, but with the correct attachment, she can use her right leg to clean the chimney. Yeah. In one famous scene, Mary Poppins takes item after item from a seemingly bottomless bag and then fills it up with Paul's money. Now, according to an official press release, Heather will perform special versions of the songs, including the show-stopping Super Hag Makes Paul Ballistic, Isn't She Atrocious? And everyone... Wait, there's a better one. And everyone's favourite, A Spoonful of Sugar Helps the Old Man's Semen Go Down. Either that or pineapple juice. Now,
do you know how many calories there are in semen?
No.
There are 450 calories per swallow. Every woman, remember that if you're counting calories.
Oh, don't tell them that.
Well...
Nobody's gonna swallow. You've ruined my life.
Yeah, sweetheart. Let's have dessert.
I love that, though. In Weight Watchers, how many points? Now, quickly, Joan, you
Yes.
work all the time,
All the
Joan
time.
Rivers. Now, you've been over for QVC. I'll talk about that in a second. But you're doing some live shows in Ireland.
I'm going to Ireland, Dublin, and...
I have Vicar Street Theatre in Dublin.
In Dublin, two nights.
Is that Friday? This is Friday and Saturday?
Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday...
You're in Belfast.
Belfast, one night, and then...
Ulster Hall.
Yes, Ulster Hall. And then Monday I go off to Scotland.
Don't know where you are
Glasgow.
there. Can't help you. You'll have to find your own way. Anywho, at QVC, you've been selling your jewellery.
All this last 2 days, yes.
But now, what we thought was, you're so good, because you've been doing... How long have you been doing QVC now?
17 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have sold, like, tons of the stuff.
To America, Canada, all over, yeah. UK.
So we thought, is there anything you can't sell? So let's see as we play The Price is Shite. Come over here with me. Okay. We've got some celebrity items, some beautiful celebrity items, and I've got Joan Rivers and Julian McMahon to help me. So basically, we're going to give you a minute to sell as many of these as you can. Just pitch them.
Okay.
Just pitch them and move on. So let me start with the first one.
Yes. Okay. This is a Britney Spears shaving kit.
For anybody out there that has 2 children that you want to have taken away from you, this is the easiest way to do it. Easiest way to do it.
So that one was sold. Sold. Okay, next item.
Okay.
Oh!
This
That's
is
fabulous.
Heather Mills' divorce plate.
Yeah. And...
Okay, this is VIP tickets to see Daniel Radcliffe on stage in Equus.
Oh, I saw this. So don't bother.
Throw them away as well.
The ticket is the biggest thing you're going to see there.
Okay, next.
George.
George W. Bush limited edition. This is not serious. You can't be selling this kind of stuff.
seriously.
Oh, they're George W. Bush cowboy boots.
And look how clean they are because...
Look how small they are.
Yeah,
They're yours, so you're a seller.
Tony Blair has been licking these. So they are very...
Okay, next David,
David Beckham framed photograph.
That's what that is.
And it's obviously not signed because there's no X anywhere on it, so it's just... His wife's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah? L. Ron Hubbard's Book of Scientology.
Now, this is terrific for those of you out there because you put the book on the floor, just like Tom did, and you can kiss Katie. Perfect.
That's it. It's official. Joan Rivers can sell anything. Please have my guest tonight, Joan Rivers and Julian McMahon. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Well done. You've cleared it all up. You look very... your tits are still a bit funny, but never mind. Now, so this is the cool down. Now, we were talking about, you know, people trying to reverse the aging process,
yes.
right? Now, there's an interesting woman in the audience called Beverly. Now, where is Beverly? Oh, there's Beverly. Hello. Now, Beverly's been in the newspapers this week. Yes, actual newsmaker, Beverly. So stand up, Beverly, do. Now, so you were refused admission somewhere. Okay.
Yes.
Where were you refused admission?
Chicago Rockinberry.
Chicago Rockinberry. What is that?
It's a bar.
It's a bar. Now, how
a
old
bar
do you have to
club.
be to get in there?
18.
You have to be 18, and they didn't think you were 18.
No.
Okay. So, Beverly, they didn't think she was 18. Now, quickly, how old... Can you see... Oh, there's Beverly on the screens. How old, Joan, Julian, do you think Beverly actually is?
Well, first of all, Beverly should get on her knees and thank God that she looks young. So I don't want to hear, oh, they didn't accept me. Don't worry. I'm very lucky. Beverly should be about... Move your fringe.
Sorry, it doesn't.
Hair made of wood.
About 32.
Whoa! She's over there, Julian McMahon?
Oh, I don't go there with that kind of stuff.
Okay. Anybody in the audience want to guess?
22.
How old are you?
39.
She's 39, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you do look fantastic for 39. No, you look fantastic for any age, but particularly for 39. All right, so now listen. I like this idea. You can sit down now. Well done, Beverly. And so let's find some other people and try and guess their ages. It's a good game. No one will end up in tears.
I'm going to defend
Oh, my God, I just noticed your hair. Oh, wow. Well, how long have you had that done?
A year.
A year? Wow, that is forest fire material right there. That's... No, because I touched it, because I thought it might be quite kind of, you know, it mightn't look as dry as it feel as dry as it looks, but it really does. Are you attached to... No. No! You just look like a group, that's all I'm saying. Okay, let's find someone who looks very young. Oh, now you look very young. This woman looks freakishly young. Stand up. Now, what's your name?
Leanna.
Leanna. Now, you could be anything from an 11 to 60. You are a puzzle, Leanna. Now, who are you here with? And is that your father? No. What's his name?
Chris.
Chris, and he's your...
Friend.
Friend. Who are you a friend of?
We're all friends.
All friends. Yeah. All friends. So modern. Now, so, Joan, what do you... That's hard, isn't it? What's your name, Leanna?
Yeah.
Leanna. No, very young.
22?
22. Any higher or lower than 22? Higher. How old?
21.
21! Oh, you were so close. So close.
I told you, stick to it.
Now, I know there's somebody special here. Oh, and I'm guessing, are you Buster? Yeah. This is Buster. Okay. Now, Buster, how old... This will be quick. How old do we think Buster is? If it's 35, you've had quite a life. So how old do we think Buster is?
22!
75. We've got 75. Higher or lower than 75? Higher? Higher? Okay, let's get... Buster, sir, how old are you?
I was born the 1st of the 9th, 1906. That makes me 100.
Oh. He's 100 years old, fellas. if that wasn't impressive enough, there's two other things you need to know about Buster. Now, so Buster, tell us about, because people tried to mug you quite recently. You were in the paper.
Yeah, but they wasn't so lucky, was they?
No, because you fought them off.
Yeah, and I still had me money and everything going.
Well, I mean,
I've only just collected my pension.
Did you hear that bit? He'd only just collected his pension.
I was trying to do it.
There was no way known you were losing sight of that. Now, how many children do you have, Buster?
Only 17, that's all.
Well, I guess it was over time.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, say, nowadays, we were very zero. We get different food.
You'd have different food?
Yeah, well, I say, not half of what they sell now.
Yes, I follow. Now, how old is your eldest child?
He was born 5 days before my 15th birthday that I make him 86.
So you're all of a sudden 86. But here's the really cool thing about Buster. Buster, you still work. You still have a job.
Yeah, well, I mean, say, I won't be like one of them sitting in a wheelchair. I mean, say, like a miserable old sod.
I know, those wheelchairs.
Yes, they do. And then the people turn around and take pity on them and make them more miserable.
So, what do you do for a living, Buster?
Well, I'm what they call valeting the motors and doing...
You're a vet? No?
No, valeting. Oh, a vet? I mean, say, I can cut people up any time. No, I mean, say, valeting, you know, another...
Valeting?
Yeah, valeting or
Yeah.
valeting or what. Not one of them, you know.
No.
Yeah.
And who do you do it for, Buster?
Pimlico's.
Pimlico Plumbers?
Oh, and by the way,
Yes.
while I'm at it,
Yes, sir.
remember when you presented him with something?
They
I've got
did.
a present.
You got a present
and
for
when
me?
you going to put it on?
I will, sir. What have you got me? It's a beautiful tie. Thank you very much, Buster. And listen, seriously, thank you very much. And congratulations to you. You are an inspiration to us all. Ladies and gentlemen, Buster! Very nice to meet you, sir. Very nice to meet you. Oh, apparently, I don't know if we want to see this, but apparently, if we go back to Watford, they have finished his back. Should we have a quick look at his back?
Yes.
Okay, is it all done? Is it all nice and clean? Let's see Elliot's back. Oh, it's beautiful! Elliot,
Still
you
got
look
a bit to go.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
And has she finished the sack and the crack?
She's not got to that yet.
Okay, well, we'll let her work on, but seriously, Elliot, Buster was an inspiration, and so were you. All right, good night. Thank you, Pauline.
Thanks,
You'll get
bye.
overtime for that back. All right.